Live for it. Good afternoon and welcome to the second streaming of today's matches at East Grinstead, St Hill. We're just warming up. The ladies are playing Loughborough today. Pushback's probably going to be in about 10-15 minutes from the looks of it. I'll come back to you as soon as possible. The teams.
So we have both teams in the final stages of their warm-up. You can see the purple of Loughborough on the left of your screen. One player to look out for is Loughborough's number 10, just appearing on the screen on the right. That's Liv Breed, played for EG for the last couple of seasons, and fantastic little player. Also Beth Alexander, lovely mobile defender. Loughborough obviously had a difficult couple of weeks. Played Nottingham in the Bucks final on Wednesday. Nottingham continuing their period of dominance in that competition and winning again alongside the men. Here's the EG women. You can see the bottom player with the pink off your screen, Chloe Brown. Here comes Loughborough with their just pretty much shooting practice. I think we're going to go and have another look. There's Chloe Brown, Carlotta Gomez with the pink in her hair as always. Tess Howard and Ellie Raya. Fabulous to have them back in the team after missing them for the first half. Giglio with the ball now. So let's have a look at the home squad. So Mila Welsh in goal. Liv Shannon. I think this may be only her second home match for East Grinstead, and ironically it's also her second game against Loughborough. We played Loughborough University away in the first half of the season. That was her first game for East Grinstead. Sally Syme, vice captain number 4, Millie Giglio number 7, Courtney Hansford, the captain number 9, Carlotta Gomez, Lily Walker, Ellie Raya, Tess Howard, Bieber Mills, Chloe Brown, Molly Mason, Rosie Hope, Emma Banderak, Amelie Carter and Grace Balsden, coached by Theo Dowse and Barney Furlong. We actually do not, I'm afraid, have the Loughborough lineup, so apologies for that. Not all teams are able to or feel comfortable to share their lineups with us ahead of the game. Makes it difficult for us to prepare the graphics, so apologies. We will try to work with the opposing teams just to reassure them that our media team is not going to spill the beans to the coaches. So this is the league standings as going into this match, and you can see Grinstead Women in 4th place on 25 points, and Loughborough Students in 6th place on 15 points. At the top, Hampstead and Westminster going great this season, playing really lovely hockey, really good team. Surbiton, as ever, not in top position, but very, very close to, and I believe they could take that top position this evening. Reading, again, really good team, very close behind on 31 points, then EG. Wimbledon have had some fantastic games, a little bit inconsistent, a little bit like us, and then Loughborough. In the bottom, Bowden Women, and some of you may know that Bowden Men just played East Grinstead Men, 2-2 draw down here at East Grinstead, followed by Birmingham University, Clifton Robinsons, Nottingham University, the Bucks champions, Holcombe and Sutton Coldfield. And actually we know that there are some results that have already been completed in the bottom half. So Bowden have managed to add 3 points to their tally with a 4-3 win over Nottingham University. I'm just wondering if there were any hangovers in the Nottingham team, having been celebrating since Wednesday night. Birmingham University getting 5 goals past Sutton Coldfield, another 3 points, and Clifton getting 3 points. So I guess Bowden, Birmingham and Clifton all getting 3 points, but not changing the order of those teams in the league table. Great shot of the lineups, and we're aware that one of the Loughborough players is being presented with an award to mark her 100th game for Loughborough. I'm just getting the name of that player for you because I do have it somewhere. It's the Loughborough number 3. If you know put in the chat, if you know the number 3, give us a shout and we will acknowledge. I am just trying to see if I can find the detail. Yes, so it's Ellen Reid. Ellen Reid has been presented with a shirt and flowers as today is her 100th appearance for Loughborough First 11. Quite an achievement, actually, if you think about it. So really nice to see those kinds of recognitions going on. I know that our women's team celebrate 50, 100, 200. I think we've even got a couple at around the 300 mark. Massive stints. My producer's just trying to make a joke about students, which may or may not be appropriate. So we have a comment from Javier Gomez, Vamoose EG. Hi, Javier. Great to. I wish you were here. Looking forward to seeing you over here in the UK soon. Great to see your whole family in Porto in Portugal for the European Indoors. So thanks for watching and thanks for the support. Not sure if we have any Argentinians online. Guadalupe, if you're there, give us a like and a wave in the comments. Knowing you'll be watching it delayed tomorrow, so I'll probably get a message from you tomorrow afternoon to let me know that you've watched the game. And so here we go. The forward lineup looks like Bieber Mills, Millie Giglio and Tess Howard. It looks like Ellie Ray, number 13, on the right side of midfield with Carlotta Gomez behind her. Lily Walker, of course, in the centre. Liv Shannon, number 2, on the left of midfield. Then Emma Banderack, Grace Ballston and Rosie Hope at the back. There must be one other player. No, that's it. That's the 10 players. And, of course, Mila Welsh in goal. Good lineup. Great team, Loughborough. Looking forward to seeing how this plays out. Amy Thompson, you are a superstar. Really good to see you on the chat. And if you want to thread me any comments to help me with my commentary, very happy to take your counsel and feedback. And yeah, there's Lily with her distinctive yellow stick. Rosie plays it back to Grace. I suspect EG will be looking to try to improve their ball retention in this game. Rhea comes in an arc but decides not to go forwards. Banderack to Walker, Walker to Rosie Hope. Liv Shannon looking for an opportunity to set Tess Howard away there, number 14. Tess couldn't quite, she kind of stopped her run there, I think that's Beth Alexander who just threw that aerial. Can't see what number he is. Here comes number 5 for Loughborough, and tackled by Carlotta Gomez, but turned the ball over to Loughborough. I hope that our spelling of Luff is acceptable to those. I'm looking at the scoreboard. There was only a small amount of space. So it was either LHC, LOHC. I went with Luff. My days back at university when I was at Birmingham, we tended to spell Loughborough with 2 Fs. Here comes Beth Alexander carrying the ball out. I think that's Beth Alexander, and she is finding a lot of opportunity to carry the ball forwards there. And Loughborough dinking their way through the Grinstead team. Tess Howard steals the ball, and she's nice little skill there to dink around, plays it to Ellie Rea, an England teammate. Rea to Giglio. Giglio's going to look for Liv Shannon. Shannon gets it on the reverse side, puts a shot on target, but deemed that it was the wrong side of her stick. And we know that she's got a strong hit on the reverse side because she scored a screamer against Hampstead and Westminster a couple of weeks ago. Fortunately, that was in a 3-4 loss away at Hampstead. Looks like Liv Breed coming. I think it might have been Liv Breed coming off, and he's Grinstead with a first goal. Deflection from Giglio, I think that was. Let's have the replay. Really perfect example of making the goal big and a nice simple deflection. So there's the goal for East Grinstead, and confirmation of the goal scorer Millie Giglio, East Grinstead's number 7. So that brings the score to East Grinstead 1, Loughborough 0. Chloe Brown on the ball now, playing on the right-hand side. Normally she plays up the left. On comes Sally Syme as well into the centre of the pitch and receives the ball instantly. Out it comes to Vanderak, to Molly Mason, who's now on the pitch. Mason just plays the ball tiny bit out of reach of Liv Breed, but Liv Shannon. Liv Shannon very appreciative of the pass. Courtney Hansard there, number 9, the captain, pressing high. Loughborough playing the ball slightly in pitch. Sally Syme giving away a stick tackle. Eva Mills there at the top of your screen, number 15. And she goes to put pressure on the forwards. Doesn't quite manage to get the ball there, but Loughborough player carrying the ball quite a lot. And a nice little reverse pass by Sally Syme, but somehow Loughborough picked that back up again. He's putting a lot of pressure on the ball carrier here. I'm sure Loughborough will be looking to put on a good show. They'll be disappointed having hosted the Bucks finals across so many different sports. I know they won. I think they won at least 10, if not close to 15 titles on Wednesday. But they'll have been disappointed with the hockey not to have done better. I think there was a 2-1 result in favour of Nottingham. Shannon comes in to try to steal the ball, and tenacious player she is. Again, disappointed there from some of the umpiring. Amelie Carter on the pitch, number 25, up front there, putting pressure on as well. Lots of energy has Amelie. She's trained and played exceedingly well in the last couple of weeks. Deserves her place on the field. Grace Ballston putting pressure here on the Loughborough attacker. Slows them down. Loughborough getting the ball in the circle. And interesting that they are pushing the ball at the goal rather than taking their stick off to have a shot. So once their stick is on the ball, it stays on the ball, and they make that attempt to push it towards the goal. Chloe Brown decides not to take the ball and leaves it for Ballston. Ellie Rea there in the centre of your picture, number 13. Come for Sally Syme. And can we get some likes, please, team? Thank you for the views, but it'd be great if we can get 10 likes before the end of the first quarter. I had a bit of a hiccup in the previous game, and technical difficulties, meaning that we actually unfortunately missed the first quarter, but we've managed to rectify all of that for you guys today, so a few likes would be amazing. Loughborough looking to just play the ball into some danger areas, not necessarily looking for immediate shots, but just getting the ball in danger areas and creating problems for the East Grinstead defence, and on that occasion leading to a short corner. Let's see what happened there. So it looks like Rosie Hope bounced the ball into the ground. I think that's unfortunately what just happened there. Here is our chairman expertly placing the ball on the corner injection spot. Looking very suave in his red socks. I think we need to tell him that red is not part of the East Grinstead kit. So, 2 castles for Loughborough. Liv Breed, number 10, stopping. And charged down by East Grinstead. Must be very difficult blocking things with the masks on. Lots of crowding there. Molly Mason throwing the face masks off the pitch and going out to right half, ready to assume her position. Bander act to Syme, Sally Syme back to Banders, and then out it comes to Molly Mason. Chloe Brown steps off her player. Keeping the ball reasonably well here. Sally Syme the first to carry it. She plays a long pass, a little bit too ambitious, but looked like she was looking for Amelie Carter there. Several players with their hands up. Off comes Chloe, Sally and Amelie. On comes Tess, Lily and Liv. Molly Mason up that right hand side plays a nice wide ball out for Tess Howard. Tess is able to pick it, and in comes that reverse stick shot that we were talking about, and that time it was from Giglio. Yeah. She and Liv Shannon look very similar on the camera. Here we go. So she takes it on the strong side in a very, very quick shot, but on target. Good save by the Loughborough goalkeeper. East Grinstead applying a fair amount of pressure to the Loughborough defenders, but again they're able to carry the ball out, and I think a lot of that is down to that Loughborough fullback who's carrying the ball well out of defence.
Very high.
Yes, that's true. The Loughborough forward was leading very high. Great quick hands by Molly Mason, plays the ball out. Here it comes to Giglio. She puts it on a Loughborough foot. I know she was looking there for Bieber Mills, but the Loughborough player got in the way. On comes Gomez with her distinctive pink hair clip. Out it goes to Rosie Hope, number 19. putting Molly Mason under some pressure there, but she does exceptionally well to pick it up. And Carlotta, nice and high, puts a lovely flat hit in, just a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, but you can see what she was trying there. Thanks for the 10 likes. Thanks for WCP Hockey. And Chris O'Hagan. Amy, I'm sure you're still watching. There's a question for you. When are you back? And I know that question, the answer to that may not be straightforward. So I think, Chris, the answer is Amy will be back as soon as she can get back. Yeah. Loughborough play the ball out wide, and then number 15 brings it inside. Ellie Raya closing down her players in her former club. Ellie's a former Loughborough player herself. And again, Ellie Raya closes down well. She's going to probably look to bring it inside to Giggsy. Giglio brings it out nice and wide to Shannon. A very nice piece of skill there by Liv Shannon. I suspect she's going to look for that pass. She plays it into Bieber Mills, who just manages to get stick on it. Really difficult control. She did very well. I think the umpire is claiming that was lifted dangerously, but it didn't look like that way to me. Really lovely leading run there by Bieber. She started running straight and then arced to the right to create the opportunity for Liv to make that pass. Loughborough players regularly surrounded by EG girls, and EG putting a lot of pressure on. Lily Walker there running into a Loughborough player and conceding possession. So 5 minutes remain of this first quarter, and EG scored a very nicely worked goal, but haven't been able to add to that yet, in spite of reverse stick shot by Liv Shannon. A nice cross in by Carlotta Gomez, currently on the ball here, and a nice run and attempted shot by Bieber Mills as well. EG recycle the ball well here. Grace Ballston coming out. Funny, depending on the angle, Emma and Grace look similar. Giglio and Shannon look similar. Bieber and Sally look similar. There are a lot of twins in this pitch, in this team. Here comes Lily carrying the ball. Brings it into the circle. Tess Howard receives it. Tess trying to win a short corner, but it's 16. A bit frustrated with that. Could see what she was trying to go for. Tess Howard in front of goal, and really another really quick snapshot on the reverse side, but this time the goalkeeper manages to get something on it. Very, very good stretch by Carlotta Gomez. I think she had telescopic arms there, and nice interplay between Carlotta and Chloe Brown. Lovely ball across there from Carlotta to, I think that would be Rosie Hope. Rosie finds Liv Shannon, but Liv not able to capitalise. Loughborough playing nice play out the right. Unfortunately treading on the ball. Looking for Liv Breed. There she is, just close to Chloe Brown there. Loughborough number 10. Haven't seen much of her yet in this game, but we know that she pops up and scores crucial goals. Lovely quick play by Carlotta Gomez out to Courtney Hansford, but the angle of Courtney's stick was not quite good enough for her to receive the ball. Bit of confusion between the ball boys, and Loughborough look to take the free hit. Yeah, ball grown-ups. One of them there at the left of your picture with a pink hoodie is Kev Diwali, key part of our junior setup. It's a whole club thing at East Grinstead. The juniors walk out with the players. Many of the players have been involved in some capacity coaching the juniors, and the juniors hunt the players down pre-match to get their autographs and to collect a set of coloured stickers. Our Ball Patrol programme, very inclusive as well. If you're a school near East Grinstead and you'd like to be part of that programme, then just email us at info@eghockey.co.uk and one of us will get back to you, and pretty easy to set up. We just need half a dozen or a dozen youngsters that are keen to walk out with the men's or the women's team. There's Rosie Hope on the ball. Had the thoughts about playing it backwards, but finds Amelie Carter, who plays a nice, really nice simple pass out to Liv Shannon. Liv's trying to get the ball into the circle early there, looking straight away for Bieber Mills. Unfortunately didn't find her, but we win a long corner. Really missing Amy Thompson out there, Pippa Locke, Alex Moutzer, Summer Knight Thompson. Looking forward to your next game. Great group to have at the club, and in they come the end of the first quarter. And just confirmation at the end of the first quarter, the score is East Grinstead 1, Loughborough 0. So what have we got here? Yeah, it looks like yeah, so Tess Howard here, literally a snapshot, and wow, did the goalkeeper do well to save that one. Really good reactions. Here comes Lily on the ball. Look, 5 players around her, and then she releases it, this time again to Tess Howard. Tess reversing, trying to put it on the Loughborough player's foot. Really good defending from Loughborough there. This was, I think, Liv Shannon, and you can see Bieber on the top left of the screen. She's making that arcing run towards the right. Now she's released herself from the player, looking to receive the ball on the reverse side. She manages to get the first touch, but that was a 16. I think that they believed that Bieber that the opposition player did not get a touch on it. Here's, I think, can't remember whether it was Giglio or Shannon, but another really big, really good snapshot. Loughborough's short corner, charged down there. And look at how Loughborough play here. They're just keeping the ball on the ground, keeping their stick on the ball, not taking their stick off to have a great big shot, getting their pushes on target. And the team is back out, so let's... Here is Lily Walker on the ball, playing it to Ellie Rare. Ellie finds Shannon out wide. Shannon looking to play the ball into the circle hard, and although it was high, the umpire signalled play on, and Courtney Hansford has been blown up for stick obstruction, which that looked slightly harsh to me. It looked like she was trying to work a short corner the other way around. Carlotta Gomez on the ball, looking at Grace Ballston. Grace to Emma. Emma will she look to Rosie? No, she's going back to Grace. Grace plays it short to Lily. This time it comes out to Rosie, who plays the ball down to the left. Unfortunately, the angles don't quite work for EG, and it's a hit in for Loughborough. EG trying to work on their ball retention. Been a bit of an issue for EG in several games. Nice play by Giglio. Giglio gets the ball back from Ellie Rare. Now she needs to win something here, and she does. She definitely knew what she was doing, and she went into the circle there, drew the foul, and I think we have an action replay here. So she's just given the ball to Ellie Rare. Ellie draws the players, gives it back to Giggsy. In she comes into the circle, and then second or third touch on it goes to a foot. My producer's trying to get his coaching badge, and he's recommending that other parts of our club watch that play. So out goes Shannon, number 2 to inject. And at this point we have Giglio and Ballston on the top. Going to Ballston, and it goes to the right hand post, and it's saved. It was a on target flick just low to the right hand side, and nicely saved by the Loughborough goalkeeper. We want to get we want Bieber Mills on for some of these corners. Last week we had a number of corners where he was not on the pitch, and he's definitely got a knack with those short corners. Rosie Hope steps up to take that free hit, brings it into Shannon. Shannon in a bit of a congested area, but I thought she'd won a free hit. Yeah, good. Liv Shannon really attacks the ball when she receives it. She doesn't wait for it to come to her. She goes straight for it. Sally Simon picks up the threads and plays the ball inside to Tess Howard. Tess looks to play a shot across goal, and it was actually Sally Simon that ended up having the shot, but looked like the ball got sandwiched between some sticks, and ultimately it's a 16-yard hit for Loughborough. Almost a good steal there by Sally Simon, but just not quite. Good play there by Hansford, who finds Sally Simon in the centre of the pitch. Out it comes to Gomez. Gomez finds a way to split the defence and gets it to Tess Howard. Tess is looking to get Ellie Rare in, and the little reverse pass was snuffed out by the Loughborough defence. And Grinstead have a chance again as Loughborough turn the ball over. And Carlotta Gomez with the free hit just outside to this, just inside the 25. Ballston to Banderak. Banderak to Mason. Mason to Bieber Mills. Picked up by Ellie. Bieber goes into the circle. Long corner, which Sally Simon will take. Banderak to Mason. Mason's not ready for that part to make that pass, and she using her quick hands, is advancing up the pitch, finds Ellie Rhea. Rhea's giving it back to Banderak to recycle the play, and here she is on the ball again. Good discipline by EG not to just smash it into the circle, which Molly Mason then does, but to be fair to her, I could see the pass she was looking for, and as long as it's not going in from the top of the circle, I'm moderately happy with that. Thanks for the likes, everybody. 12 likes. We've got 10 minutes to get it up to 20. And yeah, so who has got that card? Really? Do we think Ellie Rhea got a card?
No, quite see. Somebody got.
We are not sure who got that card, but I'm going to mark it down. I think it was Ellie Rhea. Rosie Hope playing in the centre of defence now. Grace very, very advanced on the right-hand side. EG this time turning it over and giving a 16-yard hit to Loughborough. There's a lot of former rivalries on the pitch with... oh, apologies. Right, we have a little over the camera, over the dugout view, so we've just validated that. So let's just take that green card away. And let's just put it onto the purple team. Yeah, so for those of you who know, Loughborough's number 9 is having a little rest for a few moments. Little aerial from Lily Walker to Chloe Brown. Chloe Brown out to, I think, to Sally Syme, is it? Or Bieber, yep, sorry, I've got Bieber mixed up with Sally Syme again. When Bieber's wearing her orange glove, it's easier to tell her apart. This is Sally Syme, number 4. I know that because I can see the number 4 on her back. Amy, if you could help me with the commentary with a few prompts of who's got the ball, that'd be amazing. And I'm sure your typing's quick. Clever play there from Sally, looking for Bieber, but the angle's just not quite right for them. Just checking out over the dugout's camera, it still looks as though the Loughborough player is off. Okay, I will remove the... Great steal by Amelie Carter. She's a tenacious little player and won that nicely. Nice couple of passes inside the circle. EG were unlucky to not to make more of that, but some really good connections forming there. And Chloe Brown pretty confident that she'd stolen the ball there, but having turned round to give the ball backwards, she discovered that it was actually a free hit to Loughborough. Dangerous here with one high Loughborough forward. They have left a couple of 1 or 2 forwards very high. Molly Mason though not having any of that and playing a simple ball out to Rosie to Grace. Emma Banderak in the left back position, and now she has a chance to bring the ball forwards. Plays it inside to Sally Syme. Sally was looking there to play it back out to her, but I think she just took the one touch too many so it took the power off her pass. Rosie Hope there with an initial tackle, slowing down the attack of the Loughborough side. Let's have how many likes have we got? Are we making progress? Still 12, guys. I know you can do better than that. Come on. You know the rules. We do the stream, you do the likes. All you have to do is click the like. Even better, click the subscribe and hit the bell button to get alerts on other EG hockey video. Bieber Mills here entering the circle. And she's done exceptionally well there, won a short corner. Really, really good outcome for EG. Yes, let's have a look at that. So she's carrying the ball in here. The Loughborough player's gone out to meet her. And she hasn't had to beat the player, just put the ball in difficult position and cuts inside and then gets chopped by the Loughborough defender as she brings it back around. So for this short corner, we know that Bieber's on the pitch. There's a discussion about how it's going to play out. So the drag flickers are number 15, Bieber Mills, and number 31, Grace Ballston. Chloe Brown's going to stop for Bieber and Emma Banderak's going to stop for Grace. Lily Walker's the injector. And we have Ellie Ray, Tess Howard and Courtney Hansford also around the circle. So we're well into 6 minutes to go. Loughborough team lines up. They've got all their padding on. Let's see what EG can do with this short corner. Comes to Bieber just wide of the post. Just wide of the right-hand side. But I think it's an East Grinstead long corner, so perhaps it was a save. It'd be unlike Bieber to miss the target, so I'm suspecting that she at least drew some form of save out of the Loughborough team. On comes Liv Shannon, rushing back into defence to help out. Loughborough looking to play the ball across the face of the goal, but now Loughborough look to recycle the play. Grace Ballston with the interception. Lily Walker carries it out of defence. Plays it to Courtney. Courtney brings it to Liv Shannon. And you can see Carlotta Gomez and Millie Giglio on the edge of the pitch waiting to come on. Bieber helps to recycle a ball and plays it out to Ellie Raya. Tess collects the ball on the right hand side and she's giving it to Grace Ballston, the long corner. Liv Shannon, bit of a bulldozer there, working her way through the defenders. I'm not sure. Got a big smile on her face, which tells me she's not really in agreement with the decision was given there. But yeah, but she did bulldoze her way through. Tess Howard steals the ball and takes it out to the left. I think.
Have a look at the.
Yeah, let's have a look at Liv Shannon here. Receives the ball, plays it around the reverse side. So there's three players in her way. And
I'm coming through.
She's decided she's coming through, but the Loughborough girls have decided she's not. And so let's see how we won the corner. I think this is Giglio. No, sorry, this was Tess Howard. So Tess blocked the pass straight up, and we're going to need to go back to the action because the corner is about to be taken. So this time we have Shannon to inject, and we have Lily Walker stopping for Bieber Mills and Emma Banderak stopping for Grace Ballston. And we have Courtney Hansford, Ellie Raya and Tess Howard ready to come in to the attack. time it goes to Grace. And it's a goal. And I think that was a deflected goal. So let's look at the replay. So in it comes. Wasn't beautiful, but yeah. So that looked like an Ellie Raya goal actually. So I think we're gonna credit that to number 13. So we'll credit that goal to Ellie Raya, number 13, until such time as we're proven wrong. And that brings the score to East Grinstead 2, Loughborough 0. Very nice to see EG score a corner, and also very nice to see that it was a worked one. Hansford picks the ball up, and under pressure from the Loughborough team, ultimately I think she was stick tackled, so the possession reverts to EG. 13 likes, guys. Just need 7 more in the next 60 seconds, please, to get us to our target of 20. Be really appreciated. EG shuffling across, and Loughborough looking to try to take the East Grinstead team off balance and move the ball down a side of the pitch with more space. In the end, Loughborough forced to playing the ball through the centre of the pitch, and with some success, EG forced them back. And ultimately, Loughborough played the ball off the pitch just around the halfway line. And there we have it. Oh, just confirmation of the score at half-time. It's East Grinstead 2 and Loughborough 0. We will go a little bit quiet for a few minutes, and we will see you shortly.
Welcome back to the third quarter. Just started. East Grinstead 2, Loughborough 0. Commentator stepped out for 5 minutes, so be with you back to shortly. But hope you're enjoying the game. Nice short corner, won by EG there, by Eddie Ray, I think. Time's just stopped by the umpire. Let the Loughborough get themselves ready. Nice little push through. Good deflection, great save by the Loughborough team. EG playing the ball nicely out from the back again. Slow build of play. Moving Loughborough around, create spaces. Loughborough working hard to close it down, great interception. Great ball down, cross across. Excellent save, cleared. Good strong defending from Loughborough. For making 3 substitutions. EG pressing the ball high again, up in the left corner, we're looking at. Well controlled, tough pass back. Stolen by EG, pushing through. Quick play. Dink aerial, cross, nicely controlled. Playing high again, forward. Nice ball across, well kept out. Miller closes it down very quickly. Snuffed out the opposition's chance. You can hear the words of encouragement from the Loughborough coach on the sidelines there. Quick play from EG. So build a play again.
So apologies, we just had a bit of a video outage, so we lost a couple of moments of action. Loughborough scored a short corner a few moments ago, and East Grinstead have just added a third goal to their tally. We're just approaching the end of the third quarter, and bear with us and apologies for the technical issues. Thanks to those of you who came back. Apologies that we had that outage. Not quite sure what happened. We'll have to look at the data later, but luckily we were able to get back reasonably quickly. I'm joined by Lillian De Bruyne, one of our under-16 women at East Grinstead. What do you think of the game so far, Lillian?
I think it's been a really good game. I think it's definitely been an end-to-end game. Loughborough have provided really good opportunities, as well as East Grinstead. I mean, scoring in the first 2 minutes. Phenomenal. It's a really exciting game as well. Obviously, now towards the end of the third quarter, putting more pressure on Loughborough as well, playing around the back.
Do you have a score prediction as we go into...
That's, I think... quarter time's just gone.
So quarter time chat as we head into the fourth quarter. What's your score prediction?
Well, it's 3-1 at the moment. I think Loughborough is definitely on the push, but East Grinstead are definitely holding them at bay for the moment. Sheila Welch making some cracking saves in the first half. Brilliant, kind of in general defensive play. So I think that 4-2 would be a respectable scoreline.
Do you think one more?
One more apiece, I think. I think it's going to be a cagey affair. I think they're both going to push forward. Yeah, I hope that I'm away with the points. Yeah, just keep on progressing.
You can see down there Theo and Nick chatting to Grace, Tess, Liv, Sally.
Ball boys there as well.
The young ball patrol gentleman. As you can, one of them looks like he probably should be claiming his pension. I think ball patrol pension. I'll let you decide which is that. Good to see Kev prepared with 2 balls in his hand. Just you never know.
You never know when it's going to come off or on.
Yeah, absolutely.
The man of many jobs, Chris Vallis-Wilson as well, on the other side of the pitch. Always there. In the previous game, if you tuned in to watch the last one against Bowden, our boys really took it to the last second, and you should have seen Chris. They scored it, and he just started jumping up and down. I mean, he really does live and breathe the club. Oh, we're back on.
Right, so let's take the doors out and reset the timer, and we should be good to go any second now. And there's a reasonable crowd. I always find it interesting that most of the crowd is in the tiniest area, just at the top right of the screen. They're all squished into a really small area next to the bar, obviously. So who do we have? We got Giglio just put the ball down, number 7.
The real all-star lineup. You can see there, number 9 and number 13. Captain Courtney speaking with Ellie Rea there, just behind Ellie Rea. The far left of your screen with the blonde bubble braid, that's Chloe Brown. It's a real all-star team, and they play so well together. Loughborough just missing the trap there.
Yeah, here's Molly Mason. She's got quick hands. She's very good at getting herself out of trouble if she needs to. Oh, she doesn't like that ball. Interesting.
You can see transfer around the back. Brown. Back in play.
3 players on Lily Walker when she gets the ball.
Shows just how dangerous she can be in that midfield low defence. Brilliant line play. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that was Giglio to Tess Howard, wasn't it? Yeah. Bouncing bomb, I think. Difficult to Tess to pick up.
Oh,
very
leave.
Very cleverly left
very
there.
Clever. Adjusting now as well. Zonal play. Adjustment there by Chloe Brown. Going for a long corner here. If you don't know much about hockey, that's where the defensive team touches the ball last before it goes off of the baseline, and the offensive. Oh, it's been turned over. It's gone now for a 16.
So they changed their mind? I didn't see that.
They changed their mind. It was originally set up for a long corner. It's now going to be a 16-yard hit taken by Emma Banderak.
We've seen a few examples of that today when the umpires have changed their minds.
It was one in the men's match where one umpire called it to be a short corner and the other one called it to be a 16. It's definitely been, I don't know how much I can say, I have to be impartial, but there have definitely been some choice decisions, more so in the men's game than the women's, but definitely some interesting choices. Going both ways, actually, not just against Grinstead.
So now we've got Lily Walker back in central defence and Emma Banderak right high up on wide on the right. She's about to get the ball from. Well, I thought she was about to get the ball from Chloe Brown, but
ball really well works now back across.
Emma's now going to have to track all the way back. Looks like she's coming off.
She's coming off for a sub. That Tess Howard there in the.
Yeah, Tess on the ball, plays it. Oh, another bouncing on to Giglio. I think they're all bouncing the ball to each other.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going very flat. And I mean, if you're also fortunate enough to play here at Saints Hill, you know that the pitch we've got is very nice. It's very good. It's not a bouncy pitch. So I'm wondering if then that's choice to try and break through that Loughborough defence, play that bouncy ball, and maybe it's just not. They're not reading the ball as well as they thought they would with the bouncer.
I think this is Beth Alexander. She's carried the ball out of defence many, many times for Loughborough. She's able to break through that first line.
Kaplan Courtney coming off there for Beaver Mills. Phenomenal player. So really, really sweet girl. Lee Carter on ball. Little aerial. Straight in.
Ali Syme. Oh,
Unfortunate.
that's all right. Ellie will pick it up.
Well
Sally.
tackled by the Loughborough defence there.
Yeah.
Getting it out. Actually got an well not ex, but previous East Grinstead player also on the pitch today for Loughborough, Liv Breed, number 10. The first year of university there. Have you seen anything from her, Simon, today, this game?
Actually, she's been quiet today. Not to say I expect more, but I think that she's had a little bit of a quiet game today. But I am also curious as to how long the Loughborough girls were out after the
Big
Bucks
Wednesday.
final on Wednesday. I mean, I'm aware that both the Nottingham and Loughborough players were taking Instagram pictures of each other at 11 a.m. the next day, still wearing their kit. So it must be like playing after jet lag.
I do have to admit though, I was in two minds. I was speaking about this in the car on the way here today. I was saying either Loughborough is going to come out really fighting for it after coming second in a very closely contested game. Chloe Brown there going for a run up the pitch to receive beautiful aerial. Oh, no, not her. Gone straight into the middle. Beaver Mills calling for something, then it gets turned over correctly. But yeah, I was wondering if Loughborough would come out fighting after losing in the final, or if they would be slightly by losing that. I think they're coming out fighting. They're definitely putting on a show and ensuring that Grinstead is trying to come and fight, trying to quell that as much as possible. Brilliant run there by Carlotta Gomez on the backhand. Sideline by Loughborough. Beaver Mills is very on. Beaver and Carter.
Good pressure by Amelie.
Yeah, really nice.
She's worked very, very hard this season. In the last couple of weeks, as I said earlier, trained very hard. She's played very well in the training matches.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. And I mean, it is phenomenal because she's the same age as me. She's year 11, and the phenomenally skilled player can really see her going far with just how she. Oh, brilliant ball there by Carlotta Gomez, straight across. Grace ball.
Oh, that's unlucky. Giglio chasing back. Is that Giglio or is that? Yes,
it's so
it is
difficult.
Giglio.
Yeah, sometimes it's really difficult to see.
I get Giglio and Shannon mixed up.
Some of them look so similar. So apologies if we do get anything wrong. Oh, it goes East Grinstead way. That Grace ball?
On the ball now, yes.
Yeah.
Going to come round to Carlotta. She returns the favour from the earlier pass.
Oh, brilliant layoff. Oh, unfortunate by Chloe Brown.
Attempt at a shave tackle there by Amelie. Slowed the play down.
Sometimes what's actually really important is make a foul to stop the play from progressing onwards, and rather just give that time to make them have to stop the ball. Everyone has to get 5, and giving your team the time to actually track back and get in the better. Brown to Carter there. Brown running up the line.
She's done well again. She's always making the simple passes. Chloe Brown in a little bit of stickiness here, but
manages to weave her way out from like 4 people there.
She's on her hands and knees, and she still gets the ball. And I saw that pass she was making. You could see
straight across the middle. Would have been
that
beautiful.
had got to Liv Shannon, she was straight line to goal. Great interception by Chloe.
We've got a really international team as well, don't we? We've got Irish players, Spanish players.
And some players who are a little bit of everything.
Yeah, New Zealand.
Loughborough opting to take the... actually, no, it was blowed in East Grinstead's favour, so Sally takes the ball, central midfield.
Pass it
Chloe's
right back.
creeping up the right-hand side.
Who's been noted by a Loughborough defender.
Here it comes. Oh,
Ooh.
see, I think Rosie looked and decided not to. So there was a reason that she did that, which wasn't evident from here, but Sally off, Lily on. Emma Bandrek on the ball. Shannon picks it up. Chloe's making a run, and I thought that Shannon would be looking for her, but the deflection from the Loughborough player took it away from Chloe Brown. I bet Chloe was gunning for a goal there.
Rosie Hope off. Molly Mason on. Mills off.
It's 8.5 minutes left.
Giglio on.
Do we think our clock is up to scratch? Yeah, we don't think we've missed any minutes.
One thing I've definitely seen today from both teams, when I say both teams, and have been some real good outlet around the back, real good size passing, really smart passing as well, really giving the opposition run around and stuff like that.
Here come Loughborough again. They do like going down the right. That one just a little bit out of reach. Emma doesn't have to really worry too much about that one. Chloe's rushing back high up the pitch again.
Mila Welch there, being ball girl there, getting the ball for the 16.
Out it comes to Chloe Brown.
Back in, works around the back again. Brilliant ball to the right-hand side. Oh,
Oh.
Phenomenal pass. Unfortunate. that-
Carlotta, what is Carlotta doing up there? She's playing left forward. Well,
Who
great
knows?
position.
I mean, obviously, I'm a goalkeeper, so I don't really get much running about on the pitch and playing different positions. But I can imagine if it's just the way that game's kind of going and you find yourself in that position, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to where I'm supposed to be," kind of thing. So, I mean, you did see her very quickly just turn around and run straight back. Very wide. That's Howard. Fortunately, having it slip past her, but
Great play
brilliant
by
work
Carlotta.
by Carlotta.
She tempts the player with pulling the ball back and forth, but unfortunately on that occasion we've lost out to Loughborough.
Bit of a slip up there.
I think left down.
Lily Walker clearing up here. She's going to spin back round, I think. Yeah, here he goes.
Back to Banderak. Hit pass into the top of the D. Yeah, a Loughborough ball. Goes to the top there.
We're approaching the last 5 minutes.
Maybe my score prediction doesn't stand. Get 2 goals
Well.
in 5. I mean, Loughborough are on the attack here. However, they are outnumbered like 6. Managed to win it back. I think that's Rhea there.
Yeah.
Worked back.
On comes Liv Breed, number 10.
Loughborough
Keep an eye and see if she can...
falling for. Bother, sorry. Plays it straight back up. Very well run by. You can really see why they put 3 players on.
Yeah. There's Giglio.
Member of our being Captain Courtney, Chloe Brown, Bob off, Liv Shannon, and someone else just catching.
I reckon it was Bieber.
Reckon it was Bieber for the last 5?
Yeah.
That's Liv Breed there who just
Yes, yeah.
intercepted. Brilliant, well worked. Shannon just managed to pull that out.
So Bieber is on for the last 5 minutes.
Got it right. I wonder if this means then if they're going for a corner, Bieber are drag fix specialist, if that means they get a corner in the last bit, they put her up to the top castle. Brilliant interception there.
Great look at Bieber making that run outside.
So she's so quick as well. So athletic, she has legs for days.
Good block, very well broken up by Rosie Hope there.
You can see now this East Grinstead press being really aggressive, blocking that straight ball into the, forcing Loughborough to go around and then turning over into the sideline.
3 minutes left.
Been a very defensive quarter here, so do you think both teams aren't really looking to concede and goal scoring's not really been the main aim?
Well, I just...
Oh,
yes,
Loughborough's got no
interesting.
keeper.
And so that's the second game today. Wesley Jackson took the EG keeper off in the last few minutes, and that paid dividends with EG scoring with the last touch of the game. Here, I think Loughborough are pushing for it, but I think they're tired. I mean, the game and the emotions of Wednesday must have taken a bit out of the Loughborough girls. I don't think...
diving.
EG will
interception
not
there.
be happy with just the 3 goals. They're going to want more.
And here we go, Tess Howard.
And there you go. That's the 4th one. So really well played by... And do we get an action replay from our producer? So that's Bieber picking up the ball. And that's another assist from Bieber. I think she assisted Tess last week.
They've got a real good link up in the forward line, two together.
Yeah. Really easy goal for Tess.
Cool, but now Loughborough are on the attack, and it's now a Loughborough ball on their attacking 23, taken quickly by the Loughborough number 12, who's now chilling out in the corner for a slap hit into the D. Quick turn, and it's
Short corner.
and it's gone for a corner. And goalkeeper Mila Welch, I think Sally Syme are arguing this fact, but it's going to be they're putting on the corner mask here. East Grinstead and Loughborough is having a huddle at the top to see if they can make the 4-2 prediction come true.
So just a confirmation there a moment ago that the East Grinstead scorer was Tess Howard. And
Use the short corner replay.
so they smack it into the circle.
Oh, here comes the actual
Right,
itself.
let's go back to the corner. Here we go.
Okay.
Injection from Loughborough.
Trap. Gone for some variation here.
We're in another corner.
Gone for another corner.
So if our clock is right, we're into the final 30 seconds. I'm sure that the umpires will have added a few more minutes or a few more seconds here and there.
Loughborough injector. Keying up here. Trap. Straight hit.
Yeah. So that's the the score prediction, Lillian, that you had a 4-2 is spot on.
I would argue that was either.
Are we gonna? Do we have a replay of that from our producer?
We have a replay from our producer because he's
I'm calling him
arguing.
producer director. So
The man
Full
behind
time.
the screen, the man who's
Looks-
controlling. If you're looking now, there's some query as to whether the ball has gone outside of the D. So for a short corner to be given,
Here we go.
the ball has to be stopped outside.
So, well, it looks like it was on the line to me.
Very.
At the end of the day, it is the umpire's call, and it does make it 4-2, and at full time.
So with that, we will wrap up today's live stream. Thank you for returning, those of you who dropped off when we had a little period of technical difficulties. Thanks for the likes. We will work on understanding the issues that we had earlier on and continue to improve. So thank you all very much. And
Thank you very much.
we will switch off for today.
Live for it.